Hi friends, today we are going to see demo on new data governance feature of Snowflake, that is row access policy. If you have not visited my recent blog on same, I request you to please visit same for more detail. So basically we have already covered one part of row access policy implementation in Snowflake. Previous to this implementation, that was row level security. So basically the row access policy is also going to achieve the same target, but in a different manner and more sophisticated way than row level security. So Snowflake introduced this new implementation of row level security, which enable a more simple and reusable way of handling row level security. Row level policy are created once and can be applied to one or multiple times on table and view. So basically row access policy is only applicable for table and view. So let's start and see some demo to get more insight on what is row access policy. So to make it simple, I'm going to use account admin for entire demo, and I'm going to create a new user which is super user, and I am also going to showcase you the difference in the behavior between account admin, between super user, and between the custom role assigned to my current user. And I'm going to create a new database called row access policy demo, and based on that I will create tables and views and row access policy, and uh, provide the mechanism or the logic how we can control the data. So if you have not seen my previous video on row level security, I would suggest you to please have a look, because I have given more detailed video on row level security, because that was the first topic. Now if you have already seen that video, this video will be more easier for you. It is just another implementation of the same logic by using the new data governance feature role access policy. So let's start quickly. So let's I'm going to use account admin as I suggested. I'm going to create a new database called row access policy. I'm going to create a new user, and I'm going to create couple of roles based on the I'm going to create one role with super user like sales admin, and I'm going to create a couple of individual roles for a particular region like Europe, US, India, Australia. And I'm going to grant, because I will not able to demonstrate all each and every rows, that is even not required. I'm going to choose two different variety of role, basically sales admin, which has all the privileges to see all the data, and I'm going to use the sales Europe to my particular user ID, which will have a restricted data to see only the Europe data, sales data, and not all. And sales admin can see all the data. So that is the reason I had created a separate user called super user, and I'm assigning that role to super user. So let's start, and then I will keep on explaining you each and every step. So this is the very first step to do the setup. So let's create this. So it will just take a couple of seconds. Now that I already created all the database, let me refresh. On the left pane you can see that row access policy database has been created, and I don't have any object inside public schema. But you can see on the right hand side on the context menu, the account admin is selected, compute warehouse is selected, row access policy and public schema is selected. So I don't need to execute this because it is already selected. I'm going to create the objects under account admin. So I'm going to create a sales table which will have a sales info string. So basically just an arbitrary string to describe which kind of, means like for which reason we are having the data, and the region name. So this table will have four different rows. So basically Europe sales data, US sales data, India sales data, and Australia sales data. Let's insert and create the table and insert the data. So now that you can see that I am already created sales data, you can see I have four rows. Now I am going to create a access control table. Basically I named it as sales access control. Basically this table is a mapping table which will holds the role name which is mapped to particular region, so that we know for which role, which region data we need to publish for a particular user. So I am creating the sales access control table or a mapping table. Now, if you remember or if you have watched my previous video, you are aware that in previous video I created a view which was basically using the current view or current any role system inbuilt to filter the data on which was sitting as a logic on a view on top of the table. But in this but the shortcoming of that option or the way of implementing security, row level security, was that we have to give the grant of the access control table to the particular user. Unless we give the grant to the means like access of this means like grant of this table to particular role, we will not able to execute the view, because that view is dependent on that filter table. So that was one of the shortcoming, because even if we have filtered the row on the table, but if somehow the end user know the name of the table of the filter, they can easily see what is the role assigned to them. So that was one of the shortcoming. So to reduce that, Snowflake has implemented the row access policy. So what does row access policy do is basically it's create a policy like create row access policy and the name of the access policy and the region filter which you want to provide as an input parameter, and it will return a boolean true or false, and it will this is the separator to differentiate between the logic and the header. And it says like if its current role equal to sales admin. So basically I'm just checking if current role equal to sales admin, don't look into any logic and return true, so that you will get all the data. So basically this logic is written to bypass all the logic to differentiate the region wise data to give the full access. And I have provided the or exist if there is any row on the sales access control data based on my current role. So if I have particular role, so I will get that particular inputs as an in condition, as an exist condition, and that will satisfy the bool condition, and then I will get the true for particular reason. So in that way I am going to control all the logic, whether the particular user has full access based on sales admin role, or the user has particular region wise sales US kind of a role. So I will provide the information based on that role. So that's how the row access policy has been implemented. So it is as simple as this. And now the second step is, which is very important, is like I'm going to assign or apply this policy, because this policy is standalone. Once created, can be applied to any table or any view. This is not currently like a one-to-one relationship. So now it's a standalone schema object. And now I'm going to apply this access policy on table cells for column region, right? So because region is the column which holds the actual value which we need to pass to see the data. Now, as I have already applied this roles. Okay, sorry, I think I have not created the access policy. First let me create the access policy and then assign the access policy to sales table. Now that I have created already, and as you know, I don't need to give the grants on policy filter table, basically the sales access control table. I'm going to only give the grant or select grant on the sales table to all the roles which I have created. Although I'm going to use only sales admin and sales U role for my demonstration, but to be on sync, I am going to grant all the select privilege on the sales table to all the roles. Now that I have already did this stuff, if you like previously on the row level access demo, we also have to give the grants on the warehouse, database and policy on the schema to all the roles which we have newly created just now, because those roles not have access to your warehouse or database or schema. So I'm going to give the grant to all the 4 or 5 role which I have just created. So this is as simple as that, not a rocket science here. So the moment it is done, now we are done with all the setup. Everything is done. I am currently on the role account admin, and this is what I'm getting as an account admin on the current role. So like previously we have seen that even if we are the owner, we will not able to see any data. So this is also true as over here. You can't see the data even though you are the owner of the table. You only inserted everything and everything resides in account admin. But due to row access policy setup or the uh, access control which you have implemented for all the data, you are not the right candidate to see the data. So that's the reason you are not able to see anything on the sales data. Let me now switch my role to sales view, which is basically granted to my user ID. So I can see that my current role has been sales view over here as well on the output panel as well. Now I am going to select the sales data and let's see if I can see data. So you can see that I am able to see the data, but only for the Europe region, not for any other region. And the same thing if I if I copy this one and as I have already created a super user, so let me connect with super user. So let me connect here. This is the first time I have to close few of the stuff here. Minimize, close. So here you can see that all the default database are there and default role is assigned to me. There is no warehouse for me, but I can select some of the database which is available to me and no schema is assigned. So what I will do, I will quickly set my role to sales admin, which was assigned to super user. I will just make it on. Yes. So now you can see the moment I selected the role sales admin, the row access policy demo database has been selected and I can see all the sales table, right? So I can see the sales table now. So quickly I will select the database schema and the compute so that I can execute any stuff. Before I execute the sales table, I would just like to show you what is the output of the particular inbuilt function. So basically you can see that sales admin was my current role, but all the available role is public and sales admin both. So now I am connected as sales admin and I am holding the privilege to see all the data on the sales table. So if I execute on the run, I will see all the 4 rows. So you can see that I can see the Europe data, sales, US sales data, India sales data and Australia sales data. So there is no foundation for me because I am having the super role. I can see everything. And similarly, if I have a restricted role, I will see the restricted data respectively. And the implementation was far simpler than what we have seen on the row level security setup. There were lots of steps we need to follow, and then there is a limitation if your organization want to use multiple rows or the multiple condition, it will become very complex to implement and maintain the same. But if you want to use the simpler approach, you should go ahead with the row access policy. So now your life is more easier. So let's move back to your demo. Yep. So I think we are done with all the demo stuff and thank you for watching the video, and if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel.